What's this? Let's show you this real quick. That's me, player one.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show. Here we are with Kenny DeJet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, Ernie Johnson. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. The weekend obviously is in full swing, and so is the NBA. Hey, thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Holland alongside Greg Anthony as well as Bruce. We've got the Boston Celtics and the Chicago Bulls. And so off the tip, it's Boston. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Boston. This is the floor with Rockford in the middle. Irving is out there with Smith. And it's Hayward at the small forward position. Now Rodman following the miss by Marcus Morris from deep. And Georgie gets it to go.
Well, this guy's a rock. You know, this is a player that you can count on to produce under any circumstance.
Irving gets to Hayward. Hit by Horford. Hayward passes to Irving. That's tipped. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Deep. And Jordan with the three. Jordan's got 5 now.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on the road.
Greg, the defense better start to disrupt his rhythm, or it's going to be an awfully long night for them. Well, I'll tell you, it takes a lot of confidence to go with the floater. That is not as easy as it looks.
Outside for Pippen. Rodman sets a screen. To the inside. Back to Pippen. Pocket 6. Leads to Jordan. There's a three. Pippen with the three. There's his first 3 points of the game. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Irving double team. To the wing right side. Irving kicks to Irving. That's the 3 point. With 12 for 24 seconds. So let's turn it over. Let's get a quick start here for Chicago. Rose kicks to Jordan. Rodman sets a screen. Back to Pippen. Inside. But this is for Pippen. Violation. Great team.
Well, he just gets ahead of himself and throws it away, right? You've got to have better focus than that.
Celtics trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
They get it back. And a wide open shot from Morris. And it doesn't even draw on. Let's go down to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to speak with Brad Stevens for just a minute. He said this is all about rebounding tonight. He said coming out ahead on the glass is something we have to do. Really, if they beat us on the glass, it's going to be an uphill fight tonight. Kevin, they've got to work that out and actually wait. Thank you.
And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Next quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And out of bounds is the Celtics gain possession. Scottie Pippen. Armstrong subbed in for Derrick Rose. Celtics trail by 9. Irving passes to Hayward. Hit by Horford. Here's Morris. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Butler gets to Armstrong. Back to Butler. 6 to shoot. And then double up Butler. So it's Boston now. Celtics trail by 7. Horford sets a screen to Irving. Spray here from Chicago. Here's Rodman. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Irving's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Yeah, I think that's exactly how they built this lead. They played as one, shared the basketball, running their offense to perfection.
And now, the first timeout call here for Boston.
And his guys are getting frustrated. Coach just really kind of needs to calm them down.
I think, Greg, they've got to continue to believe that the next shot is going to go in. You can hopefully communicate that effectively to them.
Hold on, guys. Let me get some water. All right, guys, I'm back. Give me a sub up. I appreciate it.
Butler with the steal. Now Armstrong. He's had some playing time, but no score yet from him. Butler kicks to Love. Back to Butler. 4 on the clock. That's good. Love. Only 224-second buzzer signaling the shot clock violation. .106 left in the first quarter of the game. In the corner, Smart with it. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Sorts of space around them. He can hit those. The defense not going to worry too much about him.
Here's Sloan. Another thing for Chicago.
So
open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Smart dishes to Hayward. Hayward is double. In the corner, open with it. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
And yeah, you go for the steal, but at least you do get the deflection.
Well, Greg, you make them reset their offense, right? It's disrupting their rhythm.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Well, it's been an up and down quarter for him on the offensive end, mostly down, though.
And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
19 seconds left to play here in the first. And Sloan kicks the bucket. Outside, Love. Bulls moving the ball around. 4 on the clock. Back to Butler. The Bulls shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off inside. Just 1 quarter of play. A double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Bulls lead by 13. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
All right, shit. Hold on, guys. Of course they work. Hello. Good correction.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Our featured matchup tonight in Chicago, where the Bulls will be going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, for New Orleans, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. Well, it's rare these days to see a big man like Anthony Davis who can explode on the offensive end the way he can. What makes him so potent, Kenny?
Inside, outside, Ernie.
Yeah.
He can get it inside, he can get it outside. It's impossible to guard. And 50-point nights. I'm telling you, 50. 5-0.
And what I like, he gets all the touches he wants on the floor. Way to feed the big man Pelicans.
That's the same thing you use for the Hawks.
It's still a bird, though, right? Thank you.
Horrible. Kevin Harlan, it's all yours.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The Bulls play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it live for you right here from Chicago. Joined in the booth with Rick Anthony and Brett Perry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Looking at Chicago, they took the win in their last game against the Magic in Orlando. And they finished that one out on full. Competitive, but all of it they didn't speak.
Just a terrific off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Let's quickly get a pregame update from David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Alvin Gentry.
Well, guys, he told me that today is all about setting the tone for the rest of the season series with this team. He said they're going to be a tough opponent for us every time we see them. We've got to let them know right now, today, that we're going to be just as tough as them. Find out if he can set the right tone.
All right, thank you, David. I knew you were getting ramped up. Always a roller coaster ride, which is fun. Brent, have you ever been on a team that started slowly, then really turned it on late, or the other way around?
I've been on teams that started slowly and finished slower, Kevin. That's no fun. Yeah, no fun whatsoever. A little bit of both throughout 14 years of playing experience in the NBA, Kevin, and it's just interesting. This is why coaches are so often talking about asking for players to be on the roster to give you consistent effort and to try to stay as even-keeled as possible. It's performing poorly. You know there's still a standard at which you want each of your guys to perform at and consistently give you that effort.
All fueled up and ready. The Pelicans have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game. Crawford kicks to Miller. Goes back up. Ajinça with the bucket. Ajinça's got his first 2 points.
Pretty ferocious and sheer determination shown on that one. Easy to see why he gets those easy scoring opportunities.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far. And you got to give them credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
Takes the 13-footer. No good from Wade. The Pelicans trail. Crawford with the ball. Now guarded by Dunn. Crawford kicks the ball. He feeds it to Hill. A putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Ajinça's got his second bucket tonight.
Smooth. Guys, a very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? They can't hit.
Just shocked that he missed that layup. Not a lot of defense there.
And it's Miller in the corner. Feeds it to Ajinça. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for the Pelicans.
And they really based almost their entire offense around the three-point shot. Spread the floor, space the defense, and if the deep shots aren't falling, at least it should open things up inside.
Chicago trailing here. Dunn kicks to DJ. From deep. Hill pulls it in.
Just doing the job on the backcourt.
Crawford with the ball. Now guarded by Dunn. And stolen by Dunn. And here we go. That's really great step. This is it for DJ. From 12 feet out. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Ajinça's got his fourth rebound in this one. More in the corner. Three-pointer. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Now, here's Dunn. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And that one is good.
This is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go.
As these two teams have played here, it's anyone's guess who's going to come out on top.
At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Bulls out front. They're up by one. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. As we get back to the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all five guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
So for New Orleans right now, Jordan Crawford out there with E'Twaun Moore. Then it's Alexis Ajinça. And there's Hill. And it's Miller and the policeman. And we've got an upgrade here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Guys, the Pelicans do have their challenges, but Anthony Davis remains committed to winning in New Orleans. He said, I love it here. I like and I leave. I guess I fit into that old school category. I want to try to win where I start my career. That's always been a goal of mine. My goal is to bring a championship here. Evan?
And David, loyalty does go a long way. Davis is a perfect guy to build your team around. He wants to win. Crawford, no one around him. Here he's at from three-point range.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now on the three-point line.
Here's Murray. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
E'Twaun Moore out of Purdue, the 45th pick in the 2011 draft. Really pretty much a 3-and-D combo guy and has some versatility even to guard the point guard.
Wait, kicks to Murray. Over Moore. And it's off the Bulls. 32 possession here. Mirotic is checked in from Pelicans leading by 5. And Holiday kicks to Davis. There's Miller with the 3. Chicago grabs a miss. And then against the wall for the first meeting of the year.
Last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team, the other on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year, too.
And the Drew Holiday side, aren't you surprised he's not more of a Saxon point guard?
That's interesting, Kevin, because the percentage of field goal attempts for Drew Holiday last year from 0 to 3 feet was around 30%. So he actually had the most field goals around the rim that he's ever had in any season.
He's only listed at 6'4", but Holiday plays bigger than that. That's the case on D more than anywhere else. He can guard three positions, and there's a lot of value in there.
Just a great attack mentality. Got right through the defense to finish strong inside.
There's the feed to Ajinça. And it's Wade with the rebound. Bulls trail by 4. And Murray now top of the key. And Murray kicked by Ajinça. And he recovers it. And Clement will head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throw.
Free throw no good for DJ.
And DJ has a lot of admirers all over the NBA for just how and he takes the court.
The first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Pelicans lead by 2. A chestnut is sent it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, you're leading at the half. What will you continue to emphasize for your team?
Well, I mean, defensively, we still have to be good. We got to rebound the basketball. And then we got to continue to push the basketball and score offensively.
So keep that going in the second half, folks. Thanks. Back to you.
All right, Jake, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter Super Bowl right here on 2K Sports. Now, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break. Here in the third. Look at Anthony Davis.
I'm only coming out to play. Nothing more that I hate in this life. The wrong impression. I only have one to make. You can open your palm, waiting to catch prey. The thought the wrong was made. And what about me? I believe in fate. They want to know where I'll be in 5. But what about today? What about tonight? Only one at a time. So precious. It's yours, it's mine. Only one at a time. My life, yeah. Am I wrong to assume if she can't dance, that she can't hoop? Yes. Am I wrong to say if she can't dance, that she can't hoop? Hey, I never want to waste your time. My life. So precious. It's yours, it's mine. And look at the time. My God. So precious. It's yours, it's mine. Only one at a time. So precious. It's yours, it's mine. Only one at a time. My life. My life. Yeah. Smack up around the clock, hands around the globe. It's for Mickey Balls. Stay on your toes. Without storm. Setting the top rolls, got the blood bowl. What's the love bowl? Standing your match, hold your pictures, we gon' go. What's the bowl? We rest and I go.